At just 9 years old, Princess Charlotte has sent shock waves through the royal family, confirming a rumor that had been swirling for months. Known for her confidence and undeniable charm, Charlotte has always carried herself with a poise far beyond her years, but this time she did something that left even seasoned royals like Lady Anne speechless. Her bold words and unexpected revelation have sparked endless speculation. What exactly did Charlotte confirm, and how will this impact the future of the monarchy? Let's find out. At just 9 years old, Princess Charlotte is proving she's more than just a charming royal waving from the Buckingham Palace balcony. She's stepping into a role far greater than anyone expected. Born into a world of privilege and pressure, Charlotte has spent her young life balancing royal tradition, public scrutiny, and the quiet challenges behind palace walls. But now something has changed. Whispers from within the palace suggest that Charlotte has made a move that left even Lady Anne, one of the monarchy's most steadfast figures, completely stunned, as her mother, Kate Middleton, faces health struggles and her father, Prince William, takes tax on mounting public and familial pressures. Charlotte has emerged as an unexpected pillar of strength. She's done something that confirms long-standing rumors about her maturity, sense of responsibility, and growing influence within the royal family. From the outside, Princess Charlotte's life seems like a fairy tale. Lavish palaces, designer outfits, and the adoration of a nation. But behind the royal curtain, her reality is far more complex. For Charlotte, the crown is not just an inheritance, it's a looming responsibility. Even as she tries to hold onto her childhood, the pressures began early. Every smile she flashes, every wave to the crowd, and even her playful moments are analyzed and dissected by the media. But what makes Charlotte's journey unique is the timing. Her childhood is unfolding during an unprecedented period of family turmoil. Her mother, Kate Middleton, has been battling cancer, a devastating reality that has rocked the royal household. Charlotte has not only had to worry about her mother's health, but has also been forced to navigate the emotional weight that comes with it. Prince William, now burdened with immense responsibilities, has struggled to balance his role as a father with his growing royal duties. Meanwhile, the wider royal family is in crisis. The rift between Prince William and Prince Harry, the controversy surrounding King Charles's legacy, and the public's ever watchful eye have only added to the complexity of Charlotte's young life. And in the midst of it all, Charlotte's actions have begun to speak louder than words. Observers have noticed a shift. She has grown more composed, more serious, and startlingly mature for her age. From her quiet withdrawal from public events to her efforts to comfort her younger siblings, Charlotte is stepping into an unexpected role, one of quiet resilience and responsibility. But behind this transformation, there is someone guiding her, someone who understands the pressures of royal duty better than most. Lady Anne, for centuries, the British monarchy has thrived on tradition, a world where every curtsy, every outfit, and every carefully chosen word is dictated by history. For a young royal like Princess Charlotte, these traditions serve as both a guiding framework and an invisible cage. From a young age, Charlotte has been expected to adhere to royal protocol, curtsying at the right moments, following strict dress codes, and speaking only when spoken to in official settings. While these customs may seem harmless from the outside, for Charlotte they often means suppressing her natural curiosity and youthful exuberance in favor of decorum. But Charlotte is not one to fade quietly into the shadows of tradition. Recent glimpses into her behavior have revealed a young girl who is not afraid to challenge the status quo, whether it's her candid remarks at royal gatherings or her subtle defiance of long-standing customs. Charlotte is carving out a space for individuality within the rigid framework of monarchy. Her growing independence has not gone unnoticed, especially by Princess Anne, known for her nuanced approach and unwavering dedication to duty. Anne has taken a special interest in Charlotte, seeing both potential and peril in her defiance for Anne. The challenge is clear, helping Charlotte strike a balance between honoring tradition and asserting her own identity. She knows all too well the dangers of leaning too far in either direction. Too much adherence to protocol could stifle Charlotte's spirit, while too much rebellion could push her away from royal life entirely, just as it did with Prince Harry. As a mentor, Anne is both a shield and a guide. She is teaching Charlotte how to modernize royal traditions in a way that resonates with the public, preparing her for a future where she could redefine what it means to be a royal in the 21st century. If there was ever a moment that marked Princess Charlotte's transformation from a playful child to a poised young royal, it was during her mother's health crisis. Kate Middleton's battle with cancer, a struggle that had been carefully kept from the public, reached a point where it could no longer be hidden. For Charlotte, the realization that her mother was seriously ill was more than just heartbreaking. It was a turning point. The little girl, known for her cheeky confidence and playful nature, suddenly seemed quieter, more observant. At public appearances, her usual spark had dimmed. She withdrew from social events, and there was an undeniable solemnity about her that was unusual for a child her age. But Charlotte's silence wasn't just sadness, it was something deeper. She was watching, absorbing everything. She noticed how her father Prince William, seemed more distant, his shoulders weighed down by a burden he couldn't fully share. She observed the way palace staff spoke in hushed tones, their conversations stopping abruptly. When she entered a room, she felt the shift in the air, the unspoken worry that no one dared put into words. Then came the moment that confirmed what many had suspected. In a candid conversation with a family member, Charlotte voiced her worries. While her words were simple, their impact was profound. She spoke about her father's distraction, her mother's absence, and the tension that seemed to hang over the palace. Her innocent remarks did what no royal statement could. They validated the rumors that had been swirling for months. Speculation about strain within Kensington Palace had been rampant, but hearing it from Charlotte, a child too young to fully grasp royal politics, made it undeniable. This moment was a wake-up call for the royal family, especially for Princess Anne. If a 9-year-old could sense the cracks in the facade, how long before the public did too? For Anne, it was a reminder of a delicate responsibility to shield Charlotte from the weight of royal duty, while also preparing her for the challenges ahead. Lady Anne has always been a pillar of strength within the royal family, but her role as a mentor to Princess Charlotte may be one of her most significant undertakings. For decades, Anne's life has been defined by her unyielding dedication to duty and her ability to navigate the complexities of royal expectations without ever losing her sense of self. It is this rare balance of discipline and independence that makes her the perfect guide for Charlotte during these turbulent times. From the very beginning, Anne's mentorship wasn't just about etiquette. She knew Charlotte's challenges weren't just about learning to wave properly at engagements or following royal protocol. They were deeply personal. The young princess was grappling with her mother's illness, her father's emotional distance, and the ever-growing weight of being a Windsor. Anne understood this all too well. Her mentorship has been a mix of tough love and quiet encouragement. Anne is never afraid to point out where Charlotte needs to improve, but she is also the first to praise her when she shows strength and resilience. But what sets Anne apart is her ability to see the bigger picture. She knows that Charlotte's actions today will shape public perception of the monarchy for years to come. This is why Anne has been so insistent on teaching Charlotte how to balance tradition with modernity, to uphold royal values while also adapting to a rapidly changing world. Perhaps the most telling moment of Anne's influence came during a recent family gathering. Charlotte, who had been Reserved and quiet for most of the evening, suddenly spoke up, offering thoughtful insights on a family matter. Her words were measured far beyond her years and commanded the attention of everyone in the room. Anne, ever composed, was visibly moved for someone like Anne, who has spent a lifetime perfecting the art of stoic resilience. Showing emotion was a testament to just how much Charlotte had grown under her guidance. If there was ever a moment that truly showcased Princess Charlotte's emerging leadership, it was the unexpected confrontation with her father, Prince William. What started as an innocent question from a curious 9-year-old quickly turned into a remarkable display of insight and courage, a moment that left the entire family and soon the public stunned. Charlotte's question was simple yet piercing. Why do you look like Uncle Harry? She was referring to William's decision to grow a beard, something that unsettled her deeply. To most, this might have seemed like a trivial concern, but for Charlotte, it was symbolic. In her young mind, the beard was a reminder of the family's rift, a connection to Prince Harry, whose absence weighed heavily on palace dynamics. What made this exchange so extraordinary wasn't just Charlotte's boldness in voicing her thoughts, but the way she framed it. It wasn't a childish complaint or a demand, it was a heartfelt expression of her discomfort, a quiet yet profound reflection of the unspoken tension within the royal family. Lady Anne, ever the keen observer, was present during this interaction. While she chose not to intervene, her reactions spoke volumes, and known for her nuanced approach, was visibly impressed by Charlotte's poise and emotion. Intelligence. The young princess had addressed an uncomfortable truth with grace and respect, a skill far beyond her years. Prince William's response was equally telling. Rather than dismissing Charlotte's concerns, he took them to heart shortly after he shaved off his beard, a small but significant act of understanding and compromise. This seemingly minor moment revealed something far greater: Charlotte's ability to influence one of the most powerful figures in the royal family. Princess Charlotte has long been admired for her charm and charisma, but recent events have revealed a striking new side to her personality: her ability to navigate the intricate power dynamics of the royal family with an instinct far beyond her years. Through this natural skill, she has quietly confirmed one of the most whispered rumors that she could one day stand at the very forefront of the monarchy, potentially replacing her mother Kate Middleton and even surpassing Princess Anne in royal influence. At just 9 years old, Charlotte is already proving to be a masterful mediator, subtly influencing those around her without force or grand gesture. One of the most notable examples of her growing role has been her approach to the ongoing tension between Prince William and Prince Harry. While she may not fully understand the deep complexities of their fractured relationship, her instincts for unity have been undeniable. Whether it was her candid questioning of her father's beard, which symbolized an unspoken connection to Prince Harry, or small heartfelt acts of warmth such as crafting a bracelet for Prince William, Charlotte has demonstrated an ability to bring a quiet sense of connection to even the most strained relationships. But Charlotte's strength isn't in grand speeches or overt leadership. Her influence lies in how she observes, listens, and responds, a skill that has not gone unnoticed by Lady Anne. Having spent decades mastering the art of royal diplomacy, Anne has taken a special interest in Charlotte's development, mentoring her on the delicate balance between tradition and modernity. Under Anne's guidance, Charlotte is learning how to assert herself without overstepping boundaries, a skill that will serve her well as she matures within the royal sphere. Charlotte's recent actions during family gatherings have only reinforced her emerging influence, whether she is comforting her younger sibling, subtly voicing concerns about family dynamics, or simply being a steady, calming presence amidst royal chaos. Charlotte is proving one thing true: power isn't always loud, sometimes it's The quiet gestures, the thoughtful moments, and the ability to bring people together that leave the greatest impact Princess Charlotte may have. Displayed incredible maturity and leadership qualities for her age, but the road ahead is anything but smooth as the only daughter of Prince William and Kate Middleton. She stands at a crossroads, balancing the weight of royal expectations with the desires of a young girl simply trying to grow up. One of the biggest challenges she faces is navigating the world's growing fascination with her every move, while her cheeky waves and confident demeanor have endeared her to millions. They have also placed her under an unrelenting microscope. The pressure to uphold the family's image while still forging her own identity is immense, and it will only intensify as she grows older. But the real test lies inside the palace walls. The ongoing rift between Prince William and Prince Harry continues to cast a shadow over the family, creating complex environment for a young royal to navigate. Charlotte's ability to remain a neutral yet grounding presence will be crucial as she matures and begins to understand the intricacies of these family tensions. Additionally, as King Charles III leads the monarchy through a period of transformation, Charlotte must prepare for an uncertain future. The world is changing, and so is the monarchy's place in it. However, Charlotte is not without her strengths. Her natural charisma, emotional intelligence, and mentorship from Lady Anne have equipped her with tools to face whatever challenges lie ahead. Anne's guidance has instilled in Charlotte an understanding of how to balance tradition with modernity, a skill that will be invaluable as she becomes more visible on the global stage. Her recent actions have already set her apart from her heartfelt question about her father's beard to the symbolic bracelet she made for him. Charlotte has demonstrated a rare ability to bring warmth and unity to a family often embroiled in tension. And then, of course, there is the legacy of Queen Elizabeth II, a guiding presence that Charlotte carries forward with every public appearance and private act of grace. The late Queen's lessons, combined with the modern mentorship of Anne, have positioned Charlotte as a beacon of hope for the monarchy's future. But what truly sets Charlotte apart is her authenticity. In a world where the royal family is often seen as detached and overly polished, Charlotte's candidness, empathy, and quiet strength serve as a powerful reminder of the human side of royalty.